Hey Brawlers, I'm Mr. Hoodat, and this is episode 16 of the Daily Brawl series. We're still running into some issues with the patch. I've been grinding on my second account to prepare for the tournament, which just got rescheduled, and about like 1/4 of the games aren't being recorded, like I'm not gaining rating or losing rating, and sometimes I'll disconnect and I'll have to constantly try to reconnect, and lots of interesting things happening. So hopefully in these two games, they go a lot smoother and nothing too bad happens. So this series is meant to show 2 games a day played on a separate account to show that account's climb to Mythic for each month. So yesterday I lost about 50 rating, got an 8th place with the new hero King Midas. Bit of an unfortunate game. I think I played it a little too greedy. I'm gonna try to focus on more solid play. So let's get into it. Alright, almost had to disconnect and reconnect there. So after the patch, I still think Fallen Angel is around S tier and a bit better than Chiron, so I'm going to play Fallen Angel. So an indirect change with Grimsoul being added in. I'm not sure how many people have played with Grimsoul before, like how many really new players watch these videos, but Grimsoul and Poly is a combo that you want to have in your mind at all times. And the heroes that can perform this combo the best are heroes that get strong around tier 3 and 4. Those heroes can afford to collect polys in their hand and upgrade them, and then take XP, and then at tier 5 you can get a upgraded tier 6 unit before everyone else. So heroes that can safely do that, like Fallen Angel, become a lot stronger. So here I don't really want to freeze the pair, so I think I just take Tiny here. Has a better chance to win or tie. Only wins versus the 0 attack things, but it has a better chance to tie. And even though it's a pretty good pair, I'd much rather get aligned units to get my Fallen Angel buff sooner. So here, once again, even though this is a pair, aligned units are way more valuable. So I'm going to sell for the 2 aligned units. And your goal with Fallen Angel is right when you hit tier 3, you want to have your 6 units be 3 evil, 3 good. Getting to that point, like it's not guaranteed, but you want to do everything you can to at least get one of the buffs, if not 2. Alright, pretty nice targeting there, gets me the win. That's a moment where he should have paid attention to his positioning. He could have forced the tie. Actually, never mind, because I would have played the prince in the back, so it would have been a loss the other way. So I have 2 good units and 1 evil. Kinda like just taking the 2 good. I could freeze the evil. I know I talk about on 5 gold you want to sell and buy 2 3-drops, but with Fallen Angel, freezing a 2-drop aligned unit is a lot stronger. So 2 slots get filled. I think I'll let it roll. Not really in a hurry to get this buff. Like it's not like completely necessary that I need to freeze a unit for it, and I get the buff anyway. So I think I just take the evil buff and then freeze the Peep and the Brave Princess, both very strong units. Alright, so this is kind of why Fallen Angel's S tier. She just dominates once she gets these 6 aligned units. Pretty much no hero can really compete with her stats. I could take Pig. I kind of just want Brave Princess. Very strong unit. Could take the Good Witch. Pairs really well with the Peep. I think I just take Brave Princess. It's likely to proc with Fallen Angel. And I'll roll. I could hedge royals with this pair. I also have a poly in there. Yeah, I'll freeze it. Alright, being able to punish the greedy trophy hunter is pretty nice. Against Snow Angel now. So I definitely want the Sure Shot and the Polywoggle. I could take Queen. Goes well with my curve. Candy Rain on 3 units. It's pretty nice. I think I value the rolls a bit more. I get 3 rolls for a poly pair. And I really want poly to be my like main transition plan on Fallen Angel. So yeah, I think I'll just roll. Second Peep is very good. It's worth buying. So I want 3 evil in. So these 3 units stay. I think Baby Root goes. Yeah, I think I just go like this. So I still value this Brave Princess Slay. I think it's going to get off in 2 turns. So I kind of want to keep supporting it even though it puts my ranged unit in a worse position. Alright, against Potion Master. So I'm thinking about Prince Arthur. I have 2 pairs with Brave Princess going. Yeah, I think I can go for it. I'm not really forcing royals, like if I see the opportunity I'll go in, but I still want to try to focus on the poly. Could get into Friendly Spirit. I think at that point I'm doing too much. Could get Sporko as well. I think Sporko's at least worth it. Sell one of my evil for it. And then I think I'll roll past the Friendly Spirit. I really want to freeze it, but I think rolling for Polys, Grimsoul, and more royal stuff is more important. Could always get Friendly Spirit later if I like find a copycat pair or something. Don't always have to get it right away. Alright, still a perfect game so far. Here's where Fallen Angel starts falling off a little bit though. It's Pied Piper, and I did find the royals, so I'm glad I passed that Friendly Spirit. The treasure map is a tier 4 treasure, because I'm definitely taking that. I think I'd rather a tier 3 and a tier 2 than a tier 4. So let's pass on the map. Could go for runestones. It'll probably be a tier 5. Could be a tier 3 with poly though. Maybe I just don't play greedy, just take the fairy tale, take the good stats. Grab this and this. I guess I get rid of evil. Alright, almost got punished for my bad positioning. Sure Shot should have been 5th, but it worked out. Alright, Poly's good. Just need to find Grimsoul for next turn. Crown of Atlas is probably worth going for. Let's roll. Alright, so I definitely want both of these. I think I take the 3 first in case of treasure map. Alright, so now I get a 6. Ivory Owl's very strong. So typically, when I decide to choose Ivory Owl over something like Spear of Achilles, if I think it's gonna last like 5 more turns, I think Ivory Owl is always the play. It just gets extremely powerful as long as it sticks around for like 2 or 3 turns. If you're in the end game though, and like you're almost about to die, it gets a lot worse. Alright, poor Apocalypse didn't get single XP and try to force dwarves. Alright, so Grimsoul is the only thing I care about. I guess Prince Arthur too. So just Grimsoul, Prince Arthur, nothing else should bait me. I could roll for an extra gold. I think I'll do it. I don't really want to take XP, I just want all my rolls to be Grimsoul right now. Alright, didn't get Grimsoul. Don't really want to go for Juliet. Could try to poly without the Grimsoul, might as well. Hurts my positioning a little bit, but that's okay. So back when Grimsoul poly was a thing and Prince Arthur wasn't at tier 3, going for this combo was a very common play. And you'll see these turns all the time at tier 5 where you just roll your entire gold for Grimsoul, and it's definitely worth going for. Alright, a bit unfortunate that Poly didn't proc. Could cast a spell on Poly. I think I just value the rolls higher. Court Wizard with Ivory Owl is pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'll go for it. Alright, so I got the Grimsoul. Definitely want to go for it. I'm pretty sure Grimsoul doesn't proc on Brave Princess. I'm not 100% on that though. The way Brave Princess works is very strange. I'm pretty sure once she finishes her quest, Grimsoul doesn't proc it, but she gets +3/+3 from Cloak of the Assassin, even though she doesn't slay anymore. And she also buffs Shadow Assassin. So a very strange interaction from Brave Princess's slay. Alright, so I got Bear Stain from the Poly. I don't have to force animals with this, but if I see the baby bears, I'll get into it. Don't really have good treasures for animals yet. Could take to the Nian for a good treasure. Lancelot might just be better. I have the helm for it. It'll go off in 2 turns. I think I'll go for the Lancelot. Don't want to kiss the Bear Stain. Really just looking for Baby Bear and that's it. I think I move away from Lancelot. I probably shouldn't have taken it. Much prefer to keep pressure on the lobby since I'm very strong after that poly. Alright, good damage. Tier 6 now. I don't want to be against a ghost. I'm the strongest in the lobby. I want to kill everyone. So I have Crown of Atlas. Wombat becomes a little better. I think I just want Bear Stain, Good Boy, Baby Bear, Echo Wood. Yeah, there's like 8 cards that are better than Wombats right now. Could change heroes. It's nice that I'm against a ghost for it. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's make space in case of Horseman. So Sphinx makes 1 less unit in the shop. I don't really want that. Just go Mordred, I guess. It's very good with Bear Stain. Hopefully the bug doesn't happen. Good Boy's good. Go to Lancelot. So Good Boy summoning off of Mordred gives the Bear Stain buffs, which is why Mordred's so crazy here. The only problem is there's a game-breaking bug where it can eat your unit if it gets Medusa'd. Like your unit will no longer be able to be interacted with. So Good Boy buffs, Baby Bear, Bear Stain, Echo. You got Echo. Don't think Big Pigs is worth it. Like it's strong, but it's not that big of an upgrade right now, whereas these are huge and an additional bear stain's huge. Okay. Just don't know if I should sell for it this turn or just cast this spell and freeze. I think I'm okay casting this spell and freezing. So I want Court Wizard in. Guess I get rid of Brave Princess. I'd have to sell it then. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, pretty easy kill. Against Pied Piper, who could outscale me if he's going into copycats. Take Good Boy and roll. I'm looking for Shrivel. Knighthood is crazy good. It's 2 turns without casting a combat spell. I think it's okay. So I want Good Boy in. I don't really have a good cut. I guess this cut Prince Arthur. Could cut Court Wizard. No, I'll cut Prince Arthur. Almost forgot to sell it. Alright, I think this 1v1's an easy win. I'm scaling with Ivory Owl. I'm a much better late game hero than him for this composition, and I'm already more established into the composition than he is. Let's Knighthood this Good Boy. That has been buffed. And just keep this positioning. It's a little awkward because he's playing animals in front, so Good Boy won't die every time. I don't think it'll be an issue though. Big thing with Mordred is you can play around combat spells by playing like your most valued unit in the back. And back in plus 100 meta, where pretty much everyone was playing Doombreath first, you can play around it that way as well by protecting your backline in your hand. Alright, pretty nice win. Very happy with this. Showed off the new poly meta that we're going to be seeing for a while. For all the new people that haven't seen Grimsoul poly, this was meta for a very long time, especially with Adventure in the game, letting you boost your XP by a mile, getting to tier 5 as soon as possible, finding upgraded poly, Grimsouling it for a boost into a tier 6 composition is a very strong play. Especially on a hero like Fallen Angel, who can do that while winning every single fight. Like I was 40 HP into my Grimsoul turn basically, so it's a very free way to transition into an incredibly strong composition. And I'm glad I showed off some Mordred mechanics by keeping your Good Boy in your hand. You can get Bear Stain to triple its stats. Very nice way to utilize Mordred, but if you are playing Mordred, be a little careful because there is a game-breaking bug where if the unit that comes out of your hand gets Pigomorphed or Medusa transformed, it'll eat that unit and you're no longer able to sell it, you can't move it, it's just gone completely. So be a little careful going into Mordred. Like if you know a lot of your opponents are playing like Pumpkin, you might want to pick a different hero if you have the opportunity. So yeah, let's get into the second game. Alright, so I can play Trophy Hunter again. Didn't go too well yesterday, but I think he's top of A, if not S right now, with Grimsoul back in. And that favors him a lot more than it used to. Could try out Sharebear. I think Sharebear is a solid character. But let's just play Trophy Hunter. I will be showing off Share Bear eventually. I just think Trophy Hunter's too good to pass up right now, and I also need more practice with him before the tournament. So I think this is just an easy eeny meeny, and then probably pass on the board. Could freeze the Cinderella. I just want more valuable units for next turn. Alright. So Black Cat can slay. It's not very useful though. I think this is just Cinderella for glory. Could be familiar for glory. Don't really want to cast spells on Trophy Hunter that much until you get your friendly spirit. I think I just go Cinderella. This can give me like Hermes boots or something. Alright, against Mask. Seems like just another easy eeny meeny and then take the best stats. So 2-2 over Happy Tree Scaling. Alright, so I took a bit of damage in the early game, but I was able to mitigate a lot. So taking XP is very greedy, but getting to tier 4 one turn sooner is nice. I'm not thinking about casting it now, I'm thinking about casting it next turn. On the 3.1 turn, I cast XP and then I'll get the benefit from the following turn, start looking for Grim Souls, Friendly Spirits. I think I do go for it, just take the best stats and then freeze it. It's pretty greedy, I am going to take probably 10 damage from these 2 turns. But hopefully I'll see the benefit from this XP and be able to get into my combo sooner. Alright, took 5 damage as expected. So I could go into Romeo. I think I might change my mind. Let's go Romeo Donkey here. I feel like I'm already committed to taking this XP. I could always sell for the Romeo. Another pretty greedy play. I think it's worth going for though. So worst 2 units are these 2/2s. Take Romeo in preparation for Juliet. So now next turn on my tier 4 board, Friendly Spirit, Grim Soul, Juliet are incredibly strong cards. Alright, 7 damage. Against Midas, who's been losing. This is a very bad turn to go against Midas because I wanted a greed roll. I think in that case I take Stag and Mummy. Means my XP did nothing. I'm gonna take so much damage if I don't take units this turn. I'm gonna roll here. I don't like it, but I really just want Juliet and Friendly Spirit and Grim Soul. Taking these kinda throws away my plan of taking 12 damage to get XP. Might as well try to utilize that XP. Sporkos might be good enough. No. Puff Puff holds me over. Alright, we are now Puff Puff. This is going to be interesting. I already have a Puff Puff video out that I made a while ago with Trophy Hunter. It's a play I used to do a lot. You really want something to hold you over until you get your Friendly Spirits grown, and Puff Puff and Romeo and Juliet are very cheap ways to get strong with Trophy Hunter. So I got my Grim Soul. Let's take Puff Puff, Grim Soul. Don't want a Poly ever. So I think I sell it for this Earthquake and Treasure. Earthquake's a nice spell to cast. Not going to kill anything from Pup because of his supports, but it'll lower their HP for my Puff Puffs. So all these are horrible. Could take the Sling. It's decent stats. Yeah, I think I value these stats over rolling. Let's get rid of Romeo. I want Puff Puffs to be my only slay. Make sure Grim Soul procs those. Grim Soul first is a bit better. Alright, took a lot of damage here, but I have scaled my Puff Puffs pretty big now. Let's roll for Grimsoul, Puff, Friendly Spirit, and Juliet. Grimsoul. Don't want the Mermaid. Don't want to cast the spell. Just gonna roll for more Puffs, Grimsoul. Don't want to Kiss. Let's take the Puff first and then take Friendly Spirit after. Go like that. So yeah, I think I still want to go for Friendly Spirit. And these Puff Puffs are just going to hold me over until I get this big. I actually don't need Friendly Spirit now. Puff Puffs will let me survive till 6, I think, and I just go for Good Boy then. So I think I don't freeze this board since I'm tier 5 next turn. I'll use this 4 gold on rolling for Grimsoul Triple and Baba Yaga. I think that's much more valuable. Alright, nice scaling turn there. Got lots of slays. Against Pied Piper. Don't want Nian, let's just roll for Baba, Grimsoul, Puff. Don't want XP. Alright, got my Grimsoul. I guess Ring of Rage helps my Grimsoul slay. Make sure that Puff's my only slay unit. Alright, feeling pretty good. Should be much stronger than this Piper. Unless he gets like a lucky copycat hit. Like the only thing I should lose to is if his copycat's like positioned second greedily and then he gets like an upgraded mummy proc for a lot. Other than that, I should be stronger than most of the lobby. And I can hold out until Good Boy, and then dominate the late game. Alright, nice kill. Still just looking for Baba, Grimsoul, Puff. Don't want Copycat. Could take the XP now since I'm 0.1. Yeah, I'll go for it. Get rid of Romeo. Could go for Copycat now that I have no more rolls. Kinda like Grimsoul first though, so that I can slay. Yeah. Let's just take these 4 rolls. Getting into Baba and freezing is worth it. No Baba. Alright, took a bit of a hit here. This person's really geared for Copycat later. Alright, perfect time for a ghost. So Good Boy becomes my best target now. I'll still take Puffs, and Baba Yaga is also amazing. Don't really want to cast that yet. Don't want Echo Wood yet. Puff is worth the gold. Alright, so I got my Baba. Looking good. So the only problem when you go Puff Puff like this, once you get your combo going with buffed up Good Boy, Baba, Grimsoul, the Puff Puffs kind of steal that slay proc. So you get to the point where it's like you're selling 50/50s for like a 5/6 and hoping that your Good Boy doesn't get sniped. This is looking like the case where I just go all in on Puff Puff and just have a Good Boy around instead of selling the Puff Puffs, because I don't really have a backup plan right now. I got my Baba really late, and I chose not to take Friendly Spirit. Alright, so Pup has Court Wizard. Very weird board last time I saw him. Don't want Robin Wood. Definitely don't want to switch heroes. Alright, so I got the good boy. I have to sell Puff if I want it now, which I don't want to do. So let's freeze it. So I think Pup is likely to have high health. So I think Grimsoul Slaying is less likely. So I think I just Baba here. Whereas last fight I thought Grimsoul might have slayed, but it didn't. Oh, it slid. I would have gotten so much more scaling if I had Baba on it. Alright, top 4 against Mordred, who had 2 lightning dragons. That doesn't bode well for my Baba Yaga. Definitely still take it in the good boy, and now I want a buff for good boy. That is a buff for good boy, and I definitely take it this turn. So now the question is, do I play the good boy? I think I do. And I think I actually play it over Baba Yaga. And the reasoning is because I know he has 2 lightning dragons. He had a weak front line. This was 5 turns ago though. I think I'll go for this. Alright, nice kill. 1v1 against Geppetto, who I haven't seen in a while. Likely animals. Just want health on this good boy. Baba triple. And then maybe a croc bait. Baba triple is worth it. Tree of Life, I guess. Don't think I want Evil Twin. Could take Sure Shot. It's just good boy's not likely to proc off the Grimsoul. It's the only problem with going Puff Puff. I think the spell's worth it though. There's no like combat spell I'd roll into and cast anymore. I don't know if this attack will matter though. Put it on the Grimsoul. Try to make it slay. Like I don't need these Puff Puffs to have that much attack. If this Cupid hits a Puff Puff, I think I lose, but if it hits the Baba, I think I win. So this will be interesting. Alright, I think I win. Cupid might get another shot. Nice. Cupid made it scary. Okay, just gonna roll. So Fog against Cupid isn't good anymore. It used to make Cupid 0 attack back when it halved attack. I wouldn't have made his Cupid 0 though, because he has it's upgraded. Don't really want Medusa. He doesn't have Lightning Dragon. There we go. Alright, I think this one's an easy win now. Oh no, I'm gonna overflow. Oh god. I think I'm dead because of the stupid bug. Yeah, I'm definitely overflowing. If Good Boy attacks again, I'm overflowing. So before this patch, there was like the integer limit with stats. It's like 2.147 billion, I think it is, something like that. But this patch, there's a bug where there's like no overflow protection. So if you overflow, which should happen here, all your units will have basically negative stats. I'm at 55 million? No, 5.5 million. Alright, so that was good. It's kind of interesting. I have to be careful of that. Like if this good boy was upgraded, I would have definitely overflowed and everything would have died. Except the Baba. These turns are also very short. So I should be good on giving it more health because I only reached 5.5 million, I think it was. He gave up anyway. So yeah, another bug with this patch. Be careful doing this strategy. If your good boy is too big and upgraded and you slay it as much times as I did, you're gonna kill off your entire board. So be careful. But overall today, very good session. Obviously, 2 first games. And I'm very happy with this session because I showed off the new meta with Polly, playing a very strong early game hero. That was a very common strategy where you just get strong, try to take XP when you can, grab up Polys, keep them in your hand so that they don't transform, upgrade the Poly, and then at tier 5, search for Grimsoul, and then get an upgraded tier 6 unit before everyone else is tier 6. And then off of that, you can just get an easy transition into an incredibly strong endgame comp. So if you haven't played with Grimsoul before, look out for that. Try to keep in mind when you're strong to go for this Grimsoul Poly combo, and it'll get you first place a lot of times. You just have to have experience with knowing like when you can do it, because if you're spending too much gold rolling for polys and just keeping them in your hand and not getting stronger, you might end up dying out doing it. So just make sure you only do it when you're safe. And then this Trophy Hunter game, I did play Trophy Hunter last time, yesterday, but it didn't pan out for me in the end game. And I'm glad I can show off a interesting way to stabilize with Trophy Hunter. Taking XP early at 3.1 is strong, as long as you get something going for you right after that. And my decision to roll was very greedy. If I didn't find Puff Puff or Juliet or Friendly Spirit, I would have been in trouble. It would probably be in 8th place if I didn't find this Puff Puff. So this Puff Puff really bailed me out of a greedy decision, and I was able to utilize it to get to my end game incredible strength, utilizing Grimsoul to buff the Puffs. And then if the good boy gets procced by the Grimsoul, which you saw there, you get to 5.5 million in stats, even though it's an unupgraded good boy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode around the same time. And once again, if you guys haven't heard the news, the tournament got moved to January 8th and 9th because of all the issues with the patch. So I was going to play my games tomorrow, but that's no longer the case. So I'll try to get some Mythic gameplay videos up. I wasn't really recording because of the patch being really bad, and I was planning on just uploading the tournament games. So I'll try to get a Mythic gameplay video up with the theme of the new heroes. So I'll be trying to just play Bear, King Midas, and the Sphinx in those. Trying to show off how to win with those heroes, so look out for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace.